Hello, all. I just got up a little while ago. This is Brandolyn, CEO of Illumination Literary Publishing, president of the Get It Squad, actress, mother, cinematic writer, researcher, all of those great things. I want to dedicate this video to my best friend and business partner, chief marketing officer of my company, Uncle Larry Carter. And I also want to dedicate this video to my president, Donald Trump. Since Donald Trump's first term, a lot of people have been getting away with some things they're saying online, documented in black and white with a timestamp and the social platform that you're using, saying things about Donald Trump that back in the day they would call that treason. And I'm not a hypocrite because I'm not taking my old videos down on YouTube. I'm not sure if the one is still up. I might have pulled it, speaking about him, because I want people to see the difference in my mindset and the transformation, evolution that I've gone through with watching this man. And people come to me with all this negative speech and defamatory language about this man, and they ask me, why do you support him? And I support him because you guys are all always talking shit. I support anybody who is being constantly and consistently attacked by other people, because I can attest to that. If you really look at the difference between his first term and this term, the man has had a spiritual revolution. And even if he's not perfect, I'll tell you what, if he tells you that he's going to do something like he told Jimmy Kimmel, he's going to do it. He's going to find a way to do it. Every single thing in his first 100 days, all the executive orders he talked about, he did it. Even if it's things that you don't like. See, what's crazy for me when it comes to people running game, manipulating and lying and talking about people is the people that they're talking about are doing what they said they were going to do. They didn't lie to you. They didn't manipulate you. They didn't play in your face. They said they were going to do it, and they did it. I don't need to agree with everything that man is doing. I know one thing is a smoke screen. I'm on a little rant. That Republicans are horrible people. Because when I go back in history, the Republicans were the ones that were doing everything to transform the nation. The man said he wanted to make America great again. All these conspiracy theories of what he's been doing behind the scenes with Obama and all these other people. And then you see him sitting with Obama at several conventions, conferences, and everything else. It's just ballistic. Why do I support him? I support him because nobody likes him. I support him because he's misunderstood. I support him because he is bold, brazen, and in your face. The only president probably in the history of time that curses on national broadcast. I support him because Donald Trump is 100% himself, and he doesn't give a shit what you think about it. He is who he is. He doesn't pretend to be somebody else. He doesn't masquerade around like he's, this one person in public in another way. I believe the same way we see that man on camera on Fox News is the same way that he is at home with Melania. So don't talk to me about him anymore. Now, until some actual proof comes out into the public about these things that are being done behind the scenes, I really don't care. And that's a segue into what I want to talk about with my friend, Uncle Larry, who was going through quite a bit. He's also my co-host on the In All Honesty podcast. There's a lot of snakes in his grass that have been living in that grass and living off of that grass around him, and getting strong and getting just almost omnipotent on his grass. And I just feel so absolutely torn for this man, because now he's figuring out that all these people that were in his life sticking around were there to manipulate and use him, lie on him, talk about him, halfway just solidify that he did not make it in this world. You know, people, I'm going to tell you, there's some people out there who have your grave and your bed in the penitentiary picked out for you. And if you don't pay close attention and believe in God, something, a higher power, something, and understand that you don't have it all worked out, you're going to get played. You're going to get played real good. And the way that I can tell you that is if you don't want to read High Society, you don't have to, but you should, about how I got played in Houston, Texas. I played myself, I played others, and they played me. You know, these are some trying times that we're living in. Yes, and why the military have to come out instead of the police and some of these other folks. Well, have you seen what's going on with the police? Flipping and dipping on people. Have you seen what's going on with the community? Flipping and dipping on the police. So, you know, military can what can't they carry like level 5 weapons? I bet if somebody sees a army man or a Marine carrying that level 5, they may think twice about what they're doing. But people get upset when you think twice about what you're doing and have some boundaries with them. Show up at your house unannounced, trying to fight your friends. When you haven't had boundaries with people and they've been getting away with the same stuff for 20, 25 years with you. You know, it just floors me with Larry's life because these people are unscrupulous and ruthless. They don't care about him. They've been around here perpetrating that they care about him for years and years and years and years. And now that someone's in his life is not doing anything but telling the truth, trying to let him know that you've been getting played, they're upset. Oh, you changed. You're not the same. I've never seen you like this. I mean, just... Oh, by the way, I'm drinking out my name brand cup. Okay, so it was cool when you could play this dude and lie and swindle and embarrass his ass to most people. And now that somebody is telling him what you're doing, you have a problem. That's why I don't listen to what the majority of people say. I don't care about what the majority of people do. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's a statistic that says 1/3 of the United States cannot identify the United States on a map. So that means you've been living here all your life, immigrant, natural born, whatever, and you don't even know where you live. So why in the hell would I care about what other people think? Most people, only 1/3 of the nation reads one book after high school. One. In the last 6 months, I've probably read 15 or 20. Or 10, and those same 10 out of those 3 of those 10 read them 2 or 3 times. I don't care what people think. Most people are stupid. Unfortunately, that's not where he's at. He's just getting to a place where he can say, you know what? I'm not messing with you no more. I don't want to deal with your games, manipulation anymore. And if you don't listen to the In All Honesty podcast, Uncle Larry is 68 years old. And I'm praying for him and I'm lifting him up in the grace of God and positive energy, because this means that this has been almost a whole lifetime of pain behind people that wouldn't care if he dropped dead tomorrow. All they would do is cash in an insurance policy and move on. Some of us out here, especially in this country, if you know a lot about a lot of things and you don't have a degree, or you're a certain race, or you're of a certain social class, we are made to believe that we don't deserve the First Amendment right. And I'm not talking about outrightly disrespecting the president on a national broadcast owned by Disney. I'm talking about just being able to wander about our neighborhoods and talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Some of us can't wander the neighborhood because the neighbors are wayward. And they don't want you talking about what you're talking about. I mean, it's just ballistic. That's my favorite, one of my favorite words. I stopped saying ridiculous so much. I say ballistic. But to wrap this up, because I don't want to push 15 minutes. Pray on Donald Trump if you don't like what he's doing. Pray on your family, your community, your neighborhood, your city, your state. If you don't like what's going on, move. And when you move, don't take nothing with you except your new self, your family, and the people that care about you. Because what I've learned from Donald Trump, somebody always has something to say when you're doing things that they don't want you to do.